Bang bang!
Welcome to the party. Welcome, baby, welcome. Welcome, baby, welcome. Welcome to the party. Welcome, baby, welcome. Welcome, baby, welcome.
Welcome to the party, bang bang! It's your man Claytron, aka the Big Boss Man, aka the Clumsy Jeweler, cause I'm always dropping gems, aka the Milkman, cause I always deliver, aka the PhD of podcasts and the Magnum P.I of podcasts and the captain, the motherfucking Father Christmas of this podcast and shit. Yes, it's Father's Day. It's Father's Day. And I'm Father Christmas because I'm always a given, you know? Always giving that fresh take on all the, I just bring the ignorance, really. Wu-Tang brings the motherfucking ruckus. I bring the motherfucking insanity, bruh. You might see that I'm holding a mug, drinking that bung bung bean, yes. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean, Clay? Well, I got, someone sent in an email last week about how I never drink on the show anymore. And I said, well, I don't like just drinking just to drink, Then I like there to be a little bit of an occasion. And let me tell you this. There was an occasion today. And today, when you're listening to it, it's Father's Day. But actually, I record this the day before, you understand? So today, me and Lavelle are hanging out. We're celebrating his birthday. And so I'm, I've Irished up my bung bung bean. I've Irished it up, dude. A bung bung bean. I don't even know how to say bung bung in Irish, but let's have a sip here. Fuck. Dude, here's the thing. And I'm not trying to do sales right now. But this bung bung bean, dude, sometimes when you Irish up just like a regular coffee, it can be a little bit like, oh shit, that's a little bit too Irish. Now, I did a little heavy-handed pour in this, yes, but it's still smooth as a motherfucker because it's sitting in the smoothest blend of Brazilian, Colombian, and Kenyan beans. The smoothest. And that just went down like hot chocolate, my bung lords, my little, Dude, that shit really just went down. Dude, I've been having itchy eyes for probably 36 to 48 hours. Sometimes when I smoke my medicine, I think I'm maybe allergic to it or something, but I get itchy eyes, dude. And usually it only I go to sleep and it goes away. And this time it's really just there with me. It's really hanging with me. Like, they say like white on rice. It's sticking on me like white on rice, dude. But I don't know if you're allowed to say that anymore with, Black Lives Matter. If we're putting white rice above brown rice, black rice. It's, rice really is Asian. So it doesn't matter what color the rice is unless you add a bit of saffron, if you get my drift. And that could have been a little bit racist. Fuck. What a start. What a start. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. My dad, I like that it's Father's Day because, he went through his prostate cancer, got the surgery. He's cancer free now. Obviously he needs to continue getting tests, but it makes you sometimes be more appreciative. And my dad, dude, that is a ride or die motherfucker, bro. I remember one time I got in this little, it was like an all-in brawl, but they called it a riot. On the news, they called it a riot because it was in a public place. And I got a bottle broken over my back. So that was lucky. It wasn't in my face or nothing like that. And I got some cuts on my hand and shit. Maybe I fell in it. I don't know. I was pretty lit. But I also got maced, pepper sprayed by the police. Well, not directly, but like it definitely got me. And I just called my dad and he came and got me like ASAP. He was like John Rambo, but instead of, no, he was like Liam Neeson, but instead of saving his daughter, he was really saving his son and instead of it being from like, Eastern European rapists, it was just from police. And that's not saying I needed saving from the police. I wasn't in a Black Lives Matter situation, but sometimes I didn't really want to be arrested really, so he fucking got in the car, zoomed down, got me. It was like 3 a.m. And you know what my punishment was? Just, you're not allowed to stay home from practice. You still got to go to practice, right? So I'd practice at like 9 a.m. This back in the day. So this was when I think I was like 18 or maybe 17. And so you could go and get absolutely fuck-eyed and wake up in the morning fresh as a daisy. And I've realized this about myself. I can still do that, but I have to smoke some greenery before bed, and then I'll wake up real evened out, dude. No headaches, little bit tired, because I don't think you get really into your REM cycle when you have alcohol, but the hangover thing, if you smoke a little bit of that fucking chiba, my friends, and I'm not a doctor, so, I mean, I am. I've got a PhD in podcasting, but I'm not a medical doctor, so, I mean, I'm not really prescribing, that Rastafarian sweetness, but I would say that if I was a doctor, I would prescribe it. Let's put it that way, What else, dude? We're back in the swing of things with comedy, dude. On Wednesday night, I did my first, outside of the Fringe Festival, because you guys know that Zach Watson, Adelaide comedian, he gave me the opportunity to open for him during the Fringe this year. That was a couple weeks before the initial stages of this lockdown situation. But so I was lucky enough to open for him, and that was my first 10-minute set ever, was with him. I was opening for him, and then I was at Giggles on Wednesday night, and they gave me 10 minutes. I'm not I'm not saying I'm special. I think everybody that night got 10 minutes, but it felt nice, man, for someone to finally be like, do you want to do 10? And I've got another 10 minutes coming up at the Cranker in October, dude. So I'm really excited. Comedy's back. I'm feeling good, man. I'm not, I'm still getting better, but I'm just happy to be back on stage, man, getting some opportunities. And yeah, I just need to sort some new material out. I'm sort of getting tired of telling the same jokes. I don't know what the crowds, I don't know if it's the same people in the crowd all the time, but I'm sure if it is, they're tired of hearing the same shit for sure, dude. But I mean, I don't get tired of the same jokes, dude. Every night when I go to bed, I put in my Apple earbuds, and that's not sponsorship. Because honestly, dude, unless I get sponsored, I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't like them that much. They always fall out of my ears. I cannot believe I haven't lost one yet. Yeah, dude, I prefer these things that's on my head right now, the cans, as they call them. But, yeah, dude, every night when I go to bed, I put my earbuds in and I listen to comedy, dude. And, I've listened to Mitch Hedberg's albums probably 1,000 times, and every fucking time I'm in bed trying to hold in laughter so I don't wake Rachel, dude. So sometimes the same jokes work, but also I'm not as good as Mitch Hedberg. So that's cool. Dude, this week, I told you guys I was going part-time to focus on the Poddy, and this week was my first week of part-time day job. And Friday, I had a full day of Poddy shit, and I really didn't realize how much shit I had been neglecting because of this full-time work barrier, And I've never had a Friday go so fucking quick in my life. I was so busy, and I was busy all day, and I still got fuck all done. So I'm glad that I've gone part-time. It was the right decision, and I've got so much to do, dude. So much to do. So I'll be busy. And we're growing this Poddy, we're growing this baby. And we're really fucking doing this thing, dude. Thursday night, we went out to celebrate my first week of part-time, and we went out for dinner, and it was fucking unreal, dude. And, you know, sometimes it's good to go out for dates. And I'm sorry to rub it in the faces of anyone that's still in lockdown and shit, but it was nice to fucking go on a date, dude. Dude, honestly, I don't feel like just shouting out the restaurant for free, but it was good. It was good as fuck. And the dude that worked there, his name was Jai, I believe, and he was one of the best waiters I've fucking ever had, to be honest with you. He was so in love with his job. He loved his job, dude, and I love getting that energy from people. When people love their jobs, I'm like, fuck yes, dude. I remember meeting this dude at the movies, and he was a bartender, and we got talking, and you know me, I don't really talk to strangers that much, so this was an exception to the rule, you know, but I was talking to this dude, and he's like, what do you do? I was like, I'm a counselor, and blah, 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 and he's like, oh, yeah. I was like, what do you do? He's like, oh, I'm just a bartender. I was like, what do you mean just? Like, what are you trying to do? He's like, oh, nothing. Like, I love bartending. It's all I want to do for the rest of my life. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I was like, well, guess what? I'm just a counselor, bro, because this isn't even what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to do podcasting and comedy, bro. But that's it. You know, it's a tough gig. Dude, how crazy is that? It's easier to become a counselor, bro. It's probably easier to become a professional basketball player. Well, I worked to being professional for my whole life, and really I've only been working at podcasting for, 4 or 5 years? I think the birth of the Welcome to the Poddy podcast was in 2016. So, yeah, man, 4 years. 4 years of just really banging this shit out, dude. Well, that's dope. I love it. And really, I've been doing it my whole life. I've been talking shit since... Dude, I remember I've seen the VHS tape of my 3rd birthday, and honestly, I couldn't understand much of what I was saying, but I could tell I was talking shit, to be honest, dude. And then when I wasn't talking shit, I was definitely crying. But, yeah, man. Oh, shit, this coffee, this Irish bad boy is going to go cold if I don't knock it down and really get ignorant here on the Welcome to the Poddy podcast, because I was heavy-handed on this, and once this is down... I reckon this mug is probably 2.5 standard drinks, and that's, now I'm hitting the mic with it, and I've had one sip, and I'm hitting the mic already. You understand? So, man, that's a testament to the whiskey in there too, because whiskey can be a bit harsh, bro. But when you got a good whiskey and the best beans, in probably at least South Australia, but maybe Australia, dude, or quite possibly the world, it's really easy to drink that Irish bad boy. Real easy, man. What else happened, bro? You won't believe it. Or maybe you fucking will, dude. Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 got remastered. And I pre-ordered it, and it came in the post yesterday, and I finished the first two skate parks already, and fuck yeah, dude. Oh, man, the nostalgia. Nostalgia was on 1,000 last night, dude. What's, lights out, Gorilla Radio. Turn that shit up. You know? Fuck it. Fuck yeah, dude. Tony Hawk, bro. Fuck yeah. And then I'm pretty sure, Skepta. I'm pretty sure I heard Skepta. So they've got the original tracks, but they've also got new tracks. Hold on, dropping shit everywhere. They've also got new tracks. So like Skepta, Shut Down. Shut Down from, I believe that's from the Konnichiwa album. To be honest with you, dude, and I'm not You know, I'm not a music guru, but I know me some Skeppy. It's your boy Skeppy. You know, I fuck with Skeppy hard body, bro. No home loans. I listened to probably half of the new Big Sean album, Detroit 2. And really, that shit's really doing it for me. Really doing it for me. That shit is really doing it for me, dude. And I haven't even listened to what Steve told me is the best song. He said, listen to this song right now. And I said, nah, bruh. I'm doing this shit chronological. There's a reason that Big Sean chose the track listing to go in this order. And I'm going to listen to it like that for the first listen. You know, for the first listen, I listen to it how he wants me to listen to it, you know? Not how Steve wants. I listen to it how fucking Big Sean wants. So I'll finish that probably on the way to Lavelle's house today. I think I'm pretty close to finishing it. Oh! Guys, you won't fucking believe this. You won't fucking believe this. I went to the barbershop last night and I know you guys are looking at me and you're like, fuck, he's looking fresh. He's looking clean. Real fucking sharp. Yes, and you know why? I got the fucking good guy. Yes. Yes, dude. You probably don't even believe it because every fucking time I go there, I come on this show and I bitch, moan, and complain about how I always get the shit guy. And I went and got my hair braided from the same girl that always does it, and she's fantastic. She's fantastic, and I never complain about my braids, dude. Sometimes, and I know I've got like a bit of a crooked face, but sometimes the part doesn't seem like it's exactly, in the middle of my head, but I don't know. My head might be crooked. I might have that crazy girl neck. Remember that? Dude, there was this girl, and I don't want to mention her name, not even her first one, to be honest, because about to get real disrespectful, but she was a fucking crazy girl, dude. She was crazy, to be honest. In high school, I knew she was crazy. And I know that there's that thing where dudes are always, not always, but dudes often will be like, oh man, she's crazy. But really it's just like it's the dude's own insecurities or own bullshit. Like a girl just like shows some emotion, like wants some love, wants to hold hands or something. You're like, fuck, she's such a psycho. But no, this chick, dude, like literal nutcase. Okay, like obviously, okay, no, that's a bit unfair. Now this is gonna go cold if I don't drink it. Yeah, see, that's already getting on the cold side. So, but I've been talking for 20 minutes, and you're not supposed to have a coffee just fucking sitting there for 20 minutes. So that's my own fault. But hold on, I really need to finish this because if this gets any colder, I'm gonna hate it. Oh shit! The alcohol was definitely settling at the bottom there. Yeah, but. Yeah, so, okay, I think this girl definitely had some, and still has some mental health issues, dude, and she was an absolute fox, to be honest with you, and she still is, but when I say still, she is again, because I think she was on a lot of, mental health medication, and she, there can be some weight gain associated with that kind of shit, and, I saw her, and Honestly, we did it. We did it while she was heavy as well. And, I don't know, dude, but let's just rewind. Where did that go? What is this? Every week I'm just going to do like some more admitting about girls I've previously been with. But no, she was wild, dude. And one night we went to the 36ers, and that's the Adelaide where I'm at. That's the Adelaide professional basketball team, right? Well, one night we went there when we were like in high school, and it was a date. And she kept talking to me like this, And if you're not watching this on YouTube, you might have seen like, when a dog's trying to figure something out or it's a bit confused and it like tilts its head sideways. That's how this girl was talking to me all night. And I told my boy, Shao, and I was like, dude, so-and-so was really creeping me out on, Friday night or whatever the game was. And he was like, why, what'd she do? And I was like, and I didn't say anything, but I just turned my head and just kept talking to him like this. And he was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, that is what she was doing. And he's like, dude, that's some real killer shit. And I was like, yeah, it is, Now, I forgot why I'm talking about this. Oh yeah. We were talking about the lady the girl that does my hair. And she didn't quite get it in the middle. And then I started talking about crazy girl neck. So this girl, dude, she definitely 100% had crazy girl neck. And yeah, dude, I don't know whether I should go too much into how wild she was, dude, but yeah, that's good for an audio medium. Set up a story and then don't tell it. Oh shit. That's retarded, dude. And that's perfectly fine use of the R word, but yeah, man. Anyway, yeah, she had crazy girl neck, and that's maybe I've got a bit of that or something if she can't get the thing right. But anyway, he fucking sorted me out. I got the good guy, man. I got the fucking good guy. So, man, that was a long way to get there. That was a long way to get there, man. Now I think we got some news. So let's do it. All right, man. Carol Baskin. Yes, Tiger King. Carol Baskin from Tiger, motherfucking King. Yeah, she has got a spot, dude, on Dancing with the Stars, bruh. What? Now, there's two things I've got to say about this. When they offered it to her, do you think she said, are you kidding me? I'd kill to be on that show. And second of all, do you think that this is some type of sting operation, dude? That she might say some wild shit on national TV that we can use against her in court? Do you think that this is some type of sting so that she gets all this, these good enzymes and shit, or what is it called when you work out and it releases some hormone that makes you feel good? Do you think that when that shit gets released and she's feeling real good, she'll just start admitting shit and they'll put her in a fucking interrogation and she'll say, you'll never find the body, Dude, that's wild, bro. So that's what I think. That's where I think this could be headed, is a sting. This is a sting operation, because surely you could get some real celebrities on Dancing with the Stars. I mean, I'd do it. Am I a star? No. Am I a dancer? No. Do I feel like I could use the publicity? Yeah. Yeah, so Dancing with the Stars Australia, if you want some dude on there to make the dancer that I'm paired up with look tiny and have a real hard time filming and shit like that, then sign me up. Sign me up, dude, because dude, if I was on Dancing with the Stars, you got there's several different things that could go wrong. One, I could do an ACL at any fucking moment. At any moment. Like I could get through the entire dance and then just be standing there waiting for the judges to tell me how shit I am and then just collapse. I'm not even talking activity needs to be happening. Like I could do an ACL sitting here doing the Poddy. That's what I'm saying. Two, they could make us do some real wild routine and I could throw the tiny dancer maybe, you know, through the ceiling. Through the fucking ceiling. And would that be good TV? Yes. Would I probably, you know, go to court for some sort of domestic violence charge or something? Now that's a possibility. Now, so that's another problem. I'll tell you this. We've talked about my anger issues on the Welcome to the Poddy podcast before. If I fuck up the dance, I'm going to just start swearing. Fuck! You know? Had to give an example of what swearing is in case for some reason there's some people that listen to this who aren't degenerates and don't know what swearing is. Because this podcast is real popular in the church circles. Yeah, swearing. What else? I've got big feet. I could definitely damage the pretty little feet of my dance partner. I weigh a shit ton. So when I step on her toes, she'll get, at the very minimum, she'll get a black toe, but most likely a crushed metatarsal, I would say. So yeah, those are the risks. Those are the risks, but the reward, dude, the reward would be if Simon Cowell's a judge, and he talks that shit to me, he might get smacked the fuck out on television. So that's one thing. If Delta Goodrum's a judge, I might get a little bit flirty. And I know she's usually more of a singing judge, but I feel like, I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, so I don't know who the judges would be. So I'm just going to name some judges. Guy Sebastian, if he's a judge, I'll do like a Johnny Drama situation. Remember on Entourage where Johnny Drama and Jimmy Kimmel had beef? I'll do that because Jeremy Sebastian, Guy Sebastian's brother, I tried to steal his girl in high school. And it backfired. It backfired on me and I didn't steal his girl. And he added me on MSN Messenger and started talking that shit. Thought he was better than me at basketball. Fuck, dude. I was the prodigal son back in the day, bruh. Dude. I'm disappointed with where I ended up because I think my upside was fucking, I think I had NBA level upside just quietly. Just quietly, dude. I don't think I reached my potential. And I think that's because of the number of other passions I had in my life. Namely, creative, bitches, and drugs and alcohol. Those would be some of the reasons I didn't go to the NBA, but I still went pro, dude. I still made that coin. But Jeremy Sebastian, what'd you do? I heard you won The Voice recently. Congrats. That reminds me of that fucking movie, Sorry to Bother You. When he's like, I hope you have a blessed day. You know what? I don't know whether this is allowed, but we're going to run that clip. We're going to run that clip right now. Because it sounded like I was going to say something real savage just then. And I said like a compliment, and that's what happens in this movie. It's the best scene in the movie. Here we go. You ready?
I felt good the other day, right? Yes.
That means I'm a power caller now. Yeah, I guess I'm still.
Cash, I'm sorry about your uncle, man, but that don't mean
Here we
sell
go.
out.
Here we go.
I'm not selling y'all out. My success has nothing to do with you, all right? You just keep doing whatever it is that you're fucking doing, and I'll root for you from the sidelines. And try not to laugh at that stupid-ass smirk on your face.
We don't need this.
Here we go.
Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Here we go.
How you doing?
Fantastic. I hope you have a good day.
Hope you have a better week.
I hope your month is full of successful days and a lot of great ventures. I hope you just come up, brother.
I hope your whole fucking year is spectacular.
Oh, you hope my year is spectacular.
Yeah.
You got something you want to say to me?
You got something you want to say?
You smell great.
You smell great. What is that?
Burberry, what you got on?
I
It
forgot.
smells expensive.
It's just deodorant.
Okay, yeah, good.
We smelling good. Some smelling good brothers out
Yeah,
here.
you an awesome man, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, help you find yourself.
Yeah, we
too.
should go out, get drinks.
Wanna get drinks?
Yeah.
How many drinks?
2, 3,
3,
4,
5,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10?
All of them.
On me?
It's on me. No, it's on me
It's on
now.
you?
Yeah, it's
I'm
on
sure
me
it's
now.
on you.
Yeah, it's on me.
You got
yeah,
the
yeah, it's on me.
It's on you.
That's so dope, dude. They're literally fucking face to face. like inches away from each other, just like, Burberry, what you got on? and dude, I played that clip because that's basically what I just did to Jeremy Sebastian. So you never know what's going to happen on the Welcome to the Poddy podcast, dude. It's all unsourced, right? And it is what it is. And you guessed it, it ain't what it motherfucking ain't. Yeah, dude, sometimes you got to start fucking yelling. You got to start yelling on the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. What else did I see in the news this week? I saw something about Paris Hilton. And see, that was the perfect time for a burp to come up because that's the level of respect I give this story. Paris Hilton came out in 2020. Listen, 2020. The year 2020 years post fictional character. You know, post most famous book ever written. Now, she comes out and says that she was pretending all these years, pretending to act dumb. She's pretending to be stupid to hide her childhood trauma. Word? You said that in 2020. So everyone, trauma is a motherfucker, bro. Trauma is a motherfucker, dude. And speaking of my barber, he was asking me about my job and shit. He's very interested about PTSD and all this shit. And he's like, how does it work? What's PTSD? And I was like, dude, you ever been embarrassed before? He's like, yeah. And I was like, do you ever just be like doing the dishes or having a shower or just doing something, cutting someone's hair, you know? And you have this fucking memory thrust into your brain of this embarrassing moment. And you're just like, oh, fuck, like, Jesus. That's PTSD, dude, except instead of pissing your pants in the classroom or something, it's fucking, war. It's war, dude. Or, like something traumatic, rape or some shit like that. That's PTSD. So I don't know there's no cure, you understand, for PTSD. There's no cure for it. I don't have PTSD, but I've got these memories, dude, that come into my head. Sometimes I'm just driving and I'll be like, oh shit. Dude, I'll just be like driving and remember a time like a girl rejected me or something, Or I'll be in the shower and like remember calling the fucking athletic director at my college a bitch to his face. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I fucking did that. Yeah. And then I got put in like a jail cell. And the security guard was clearly a lesbian, and I called her a dyke, dude, and a cunt. Was I sober? Absolutely not, bro. But these are the type of fucking memories that fucking come and hit me with a left jab and then a right hook, bro. When my hands are down. And that's PTSD, dude, except PTSD is way more intense. And it's like nightmares as well. And with those flashbacks comes anxiety and depression. And adjustment disorder, and all types of wild shit, dude. But that's essentially, in a nutshell, that's what PTSD is. It is an uncontrolled flashback, you know? And I have them shits all the time, but it's not as intense, and it's just about more like dumber shit, you know? Yeah, dude, I remember this MSN Messenger conversation I had with this girl, and I don't want to mention her name either. There's a lot of not mentioning names today, and I usually feel free to mention names, but not today. And you know, I asked her to be my girlfriend on MSN Messenger. This is in high school, and she said no, and then I just fucking vented, dude. I was like, fuck, like, fucking hate it here. Like, all the girls hate me, and I just started being the biggest pussy, dude. I was softer than a Welcome to the Poddy unsourced t-shirt, dude. Honestly. And that shit, I think about that shit at least twice a year, dude. And I feel this was 15 years ago, and to this day, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed about that to this day, dude. And remember before everyone had mobile phones and used to talk on the phone all night long? I talked to this girl on the phone, dude, and we were talking about, you know, just whatever. And I told her a secret, and it was a lie. The secret I told her was a lie. I was just trying to bond with her, dude. And it was the most embarrassing secret, and it wasn't even true. And I still think about that probably 2 to 3 times a year. And you know what? Just in case you wanted to know, it worked. It worked. We dated for about 5 minutes, and literally 5 minutes, I was choosing between 2 girls. All right? Choosing between 2 girls, and I was on the phone to this girl, and I was just trying to like plant the seeds. I was trying to plant the seed for her to like know that I was interested and to think about it and get back to me, right? And she was like, yeah, I'll be your girlfriend. And then I straight up respond. I just turned around and said like, oh, yeah, I mean, I didn't mean right now. Dude, and I'm a piece of shit, dude. Bro, no wonder, dude, I have like PTSD. Fake PTSD, dude. FPTSD. I got fake PTSD, dude. Fake PTSD. So, oh yeah, so Paris Hilton, go fuck yourself. Dude, it's the time of year where you're supposed to submit your podcast for the Australian Podcast Awards, dude. And I'm just like, wait, I need to submit this shit to someone who's gonna judge me for the shit that I'm saying, bro. Holy shit. Do I think I'm worthy of an award? No. I'm just hoping that they release all of the candidates and I get like a little bit of publicity or something from that. Oh shit. Oh man. That was hilarious. That was fucking hilarious. Let's jump into sports. NBA playoff update. Now, I should have probably pulled up the NBA here. What's it called? Yeah, NBA. Fuck, there's something wrong with me, dude. NBA playoffs. I know that there's a game on right now. I think it's Miami Heat versus the Milwaukee Bucks. But what's the current situation? Table. I wonder if you can go. No. Games. There's got to be like a playoff bracket here, and shit. As if there's not an updated bracket, you know? The fuck? Okay, here we go. So Lakers beat Portland in, I think it was 5. And I had Portland winning in 7. So that sucks. So the Lakers, and then the Rockets beat Oklahoma City Thunder in 7. And so now that's Lakers, Rockets, and that they're playing today. They might even be playing right now. Denver Nuggets, Utah Jazz. That went to 7 games as well. Utah Jazz gave up a 3-1 lead and lost to the Denver Nuggets. I think the Nuggets were a better team. Donovan Mitchell really put the fucking Jazz on his back though. But so did, what's his name? I forget his first name. Jamal Murray? Is it Jamal? And that's disrespectful. So let's just say Murray, he's turning into a superstar right before our very eyes. And that's the beauty of the fucking playoffs, dude. Clippers versus Dallas Mavericks. I forgot how many games that was, but the Clippers won that. Kawhi Leonard. Obviously, Paul George, did he have much to do with it? Absolutely not. He calls himself Playoff P. He's earned himself the nickname Pandemic P. Embarrass yourself, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? The Bucks beat the Orlando Magic, I think, in 5. That was relatively easy. I think the Miami Heat beat the Pacers in 4. And the Heat are playing the Bucks. And I think the Heat might be up 2-0 or 1-0. So that's a question, but yeah, the Heat. Sorry, let me check the. We've got the. I can play the game right now on KO, who's not a sponsor of the Welcome to the Poddy podcast, but that's who we go through, brother. Is there a game on? It must be fun just listening to me fucking click on shit for the whole fucking podcast. Fucking idiot. Let's see what the score is in this Heat Bucks game. Milwaukee is up 9 in the 4th quarter, 10 minutes to go, 89-80. So that's, I mean, sorry if I spoiled anything for anyone that didn't know. Oh, and what was I looking for? What the series is. Yeah, Miami's up 2-0. So this is pretty much a must win for Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks. And Giannis, I'm basically going to Giannis's house today to celebrate his birthday, to be honest with you. But and then the next series were Boston, Philly, and I think Boston swept Philly. I think they swept them easy money. Sorry to hear that, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. I don't think Ben Simmons was playing, but gives a fuck. And then Toronto swept the Brooklyn Nets. So it's Toronto versus Boston, and that's 2-1 Boston. It should have been 3-0, but Kyle Lowry hit OG Anunoby from an out-of-bounds play for a clutch three-pointer with 0.5 on the clock. So that was good. The only other 2 updates, I believe, is Steve Nash has just signed a 4-year deal to coach the Brooklyn Nets. And I like it. He was over there as a shooting coach or something, skills coach or something over there at Golden State with Kevin Durant. So they've got this relationship. Fuck, I wish I had a little bit more of this Irish, but I'll just have some water here. Fuck yeah, but what was I saying? Yeah, they've developed that relationship, and so he's going to be there. I like it. Stephen A. Smith doesn't. He's called it white privilege. He reckons that, Steve Nash has no coaching experience. So why would he get it? He has got high level basketball IQ, dude. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best point guards of all time, dude. Never managed to get a fucking big trophy, but championship they call him. But dude, Jason Kidd, no prior experience. Derek Fisher, no prior experience. Who gives a fuck, dude? let him coach. Let him coach. It's not white privilege, dude. Like, it's just a time where you can call anything white privilege, bro. What, anytime someone gets a job, it's white fucking privilege? Give it a break, bro. Not everything has to be divisive, you know? Bro, here comes Stephen Clay Smith. Hold on. You're telling me there wasn't another qualified coach that could have got the Brooklyn Nets head coaching opportunity? You're telling me Steve Nash of the Phoenix Suns, of the LA Lakers, of the Dallas Mavericks is the best choice for the job? This is white privilege if I've ever seen it. This motherfucker, bro. It's not white privilege. Steve Nash, bro. We're talking about Steve Nash. We're not talking about fucking Jordan Farmer, you know? White privilege was maybe Luke Walton, you know? Like, I never watched Luke Walton when I was, you know, growing up and think like, fuck, he's got such a high IQ, you know? Like, it's not white privilege. There's just not much else I've got to say about it. It's just not white privilege. Richard Jefferson's a coon. Sorry. He is, though.
Easy money.
Dude, Richard Jefferson comes out and he calls Giannis Antetokounmpo. He says he's a Pippen and he needs to find a Jordan. This dude has been carrying the Bucks, carrying them just for years. Just for years, dude. He's the MVP of the league. Maybe the second MVP has the MVP of this year hasn't been announced yet. But he's a fucking MVP of the league, possibly going to get it again this year. And I don't know. To call it, dude, Richard Jefferson's a coon, bro. And Richard Jefferson was never shit, dude. Yes, he had some bounce for a little while. But also, who are you? Who are you? Richard Jefferson, you're a coon, bro. Fuck no. Fucking hell, dude. Anyway, I was talking about Tony Hawk's earlier and the nostalgia. The fucking nostalgia that came with it playing these old games. And I had some issues with someone else having nostalgia this week, and I'm going to talk about that during Clay's reviews.
Comedy, action, or horror? Will this movie win an Oscar? Set design, directing, acting, lighting, or costumes? This segment is Clay's reviews.
All right. So, last episode or 2 episodes ago, I reviewed Bad Boys for Life, and I gave it a 6.5. And someone got mad at me for last week. I reviewed Project Power and I gave it a 7. They said that's not better than Bad Boys for Life. And I just told them this. I said, do not let your nostalgia from the greatness of the first 2 Bad Boys films make you think that the third one was any fucking good at all. Okay? And I don't have a problem with it being made. You know how people like the remakes, like all these remakes getting done and people get all emotional about it. I'm not like that. Go ahead and make it. Make it good. Okay? And dude, it's watchable. Bad Boys for Life is watchable, but it's a 6.5 out of 10. You think I've reviewed over 1,000 movies and I'm getting shit wrong, dude? No, bro. I'm out here fucking really grinding, bro. I have reviewed. I've got the spreadsheet in front of me. The top line is headings, so it'll be one less than whatever the bottom line says. Okay? And the bottom line here, fucking hell, this is how long the list is. It's hard to scroll to the bottom. Dude, honestly, I'm still scrolling. Okay. 1,101. So that means I've reviewed exactly 1,100 movies. I don't get it wrong, dude. And let me tell you this, there's movies that I've seen that I haven't reviewed. So I be watching, bro. I be watching. I don't get it wrong. You get it wrong. It's Clay's Reviews, motherfucker. And in saying that, I watched a documentary. I've only got one review this week. A documentary called 3 Identical Strangers. And this is the 1,101st Clay's Review. So whatever I give it, it's going to be fucking correct. All right, and this is a documentary about 3 triplets who were separated at birth for research reasons. Okay? And the fostering agency never told the foster parents anything. And then these kids accidentally find each other. So there's, dude, I don't want to give the story away, but that's the main story. But I studied this when I did my psychology degree. You know, I studied this story, I remember. So I knew what was going to happen, and it was still great to watch. And hey, maybe I skewed it a bit because I was familiar with the story. Maybe I gave it a higher score. Maybe I fucking gave it a shittier score because maybe it gave it predictability or some shit. All right, but this shit is wild for the night, bro. Wild for the night. The similarities between these children, the question between nature and nurture is just, dude, they'll never be able to do this study again because of ethics. I don't know if you know ethics, but they'll never be able to do that again. And the research hasn't been published. It hasn't been published. So think about that. You fucking think about that. It hasn't been published, dude. So we're hoping that maybe they've got to wait until everyone from the study is dead, dude, because there's the likelihood that there's still twins or triplets out there that don't know that they have a twin because of this study is legitimate. So maybe in like 40 more years, they'll release this shit. I don't know. But it is astounding. And it's done really well. Really well. Good interviews, good like cut scenes. 8 out of 10. Yes. Dude, and bro, there's always someone. If I give a 3, people are like, oh man, harsh. You always give 3s. If I give an 8, it's like, oh, you love every movie. False, dude. I know what I'm doing. And this movie's an 8. And dude, I can tell you the last like handful of movies here. Listen. 7.5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8.5, 7, 6, 3, 5, 6.5, 6, 6.5, 7.5, 8, 6.5, 9, 7, 3, 3, 6, 5, 5. Bro, I could go on for 1,000 movies, dude. But it's a whirlwind. It's a whirlwind. It's a whirlwind, bro. Shit, is that it? Is that the show for the day? What have we? Yeah, we're almost at an hour. So I'm going to leave it, man. Let me tell you this about Clay's Reviews. I am applying. I'm already on IMDb. I am a approved critic on IMDb, which is awesome. but I'm trying to get approved by Rotten Tomatoes. And what I need is 200 5-star reviews on iTunes to be approved. I've got 37 currently. So I need you guys to just jump into the Apple iTunes app and review the show 5 stars. That would be fantastic. Make sure you tell a friend about the Welcome to the Poddy podcast, man. Support the show any way possible. I love you guys. Please make sure that you love yourselves. This is Welcome to the Poddy, and as always, bung bung. Happy Father's Day. I love you, Dad.
Baby, welcome to. Baby, welcome to.